Hi everyone, I'm Sue Hilton. I'm the Director of Children's Ministry here at River Oak Church. And the next two videos that you watch will be our general training for our children's ministry. So part one will be all the nitty-gritty kind of things, and part two will be our emergency procedures. Now there will be a whole other meeting that you need to have with your immediate coordinator for the area that you're going to serve in. And so she will be calling that meeting with you. It might be individual, it might be with 5 others, it might be a bigger crowd, but that meeting is super important. This is the general stuff, and the next meeting will be very specific to the specific area that you are serving in, specific age group. All right, so our Rock Kids, as we call it, the entire children's ministry is called Rock Kids, and our mission is encouraging children and parents to live every day captivated and changed by Jesus. It's the same as the whole church. We've just kind of changed it, adapted children's ministry to say children and parents to live every day captivated and changed. It's not just about the kids, it's about the entire family. So when you signed up to help, you may have received one of these packets that contain all the application and the background check and different things like that in there, as well as a special addendum for COVID procedures, which you can read separately, and in that individual training they will talk specifically about that as well. All right, so Rock Kids, your individual coordinator, so downstairs is called Acorn Alley. That's babies through preschool, and Donna Boone heads up the babies through 2s, and Gina McCartney heads up the 3s and 4s. Upstairs, the elementary age, is the clubhouse, and Phaedra Link does the large group time, which I'm in that room right now, and Susan Babb does the small group time. And so those are your coordinators. Most of you know Kelly Miller. She's mine, but she is the assistant kind of to everything. She's the administrator. She did all the paperwork and different things. She keeps us in order, keeps us supplied, as well as she is my right-hand man when it comes to events. Very important. So those are the 5 women, along with myself, that head up the children's ministry here at River Oak Church. Those are the people that you'll be training with. All right, so on this manual page, you will see this first page. It just lists our values, our goals, what we really want to happen by the time the children leave us and go to middle school and high school. So you can read that yourself. I don't need to read that for you. So we're going to dig into the nitty-gritty of what happens when you come. So I'm just going to walk through a regular day. And again, this will be more specific in your specific training. Walk through a general day, and that will give you an idea of all of our policies and procedures, as well as they are in this manual that you should have received. And if you didn't, you can find it online on our children's ministry page, or you can just ask us to send it to you by email. We're happy to do that too. All right, so when you come, if it's a Sunday morning, you'll be wearing one of these lanyards. Now, this just says volunteer right now, but it'll have your name on it so that everybody knows that you are a children's ministry, River Oak Church children's ministry volunteer. This will get you in the door. This will also let parents know that you are official, that you are supposed to be in that classroom or wherever you are. If you're in Awana, we have Awana shirts. So this, for Awana, is what tells people you're official, you've gone through the process, and you're good to go. So it'll be the Awana shirt or it'll be the lanyard, and we'll make that for you as soon as you become official. And official means you've been through the training, you've had a background check, and you've filled out the application. Okay, so you come in the door, you're heading to where you're going to serve, you have your lanyard or your shirt on, you get to the room, and basically whatever room you're in, whether it's large group or it's a small group room, you just kind of give it a once over. Like, make sure there's not something laying on the floor that got left behind that would be dangerous, or something's out of order. Just kind of give it a once over. Make sure you have the supplies you need for that day, and just get the room ready for the kids and parents to show up. You should show up 15 minutes before the service starts. So if you serve at 8, that's 7:45. If you serve at 9:30, that's 9:15. If you serve at 11:15, you show up at 11. in the room. So you got to give yourself time to be in the room ready to go 15 minutes before. So that when parents start dropping off. Also, volunteers need to drop off their kids early enough so that they can get in there. So if you get in there ready to go by 15 minutes before, that gives the other volunteers, a chance to get to their room as well. Okay, so you show up in your room, everything, all is well. You're 15 minutes before, and the kids and parents start coming. Now the parents will check in their kids using the computers outside each area, upstairs and downstairs, each children's area, and they will check their child in, and their child will have a sticker with the child's name will be on that sticker, the parent's name, a cell phone, the parent's cell phone will be on that sticker as well, just in case for emergencies we can contact them. And there's a security number. The security number matches what the parents have. So the parents have a sticker that just has a security number on it. And so that's how you know that they have checked in. So when children are coming, you're going to see they have a sticker on. Okay, they're good to go. If they don't have a sticker on, you just need to send them back to one of the coordinators that are in the hallway or at the door, at the main doors, and they will make sure that parent checks in. That's all you have to worry about there. Make sure you're happy and you're ready to go when they're coming so that you can greet parents and kids. It's very comforting to parents to know that you know that their child has showed up. So, just acknowledging, hi, Henry, I'm so glad you're here today. Or maybe you don't remember their name, and that's fine, that happens. And you just welcome the child and you say hi to the parent. And that just gives them assurance, okay, somebody's watching my child. All right, so then all your kids are there. They are ready to go, and you can proceed whether you're the teacher, small group leader, or maybe you're in large group. Your job is to make sure those kids are safe and taken care of, and that they end up with the same parent when they go home. If you are a teacher or small group leader, we provide all the curriculum and supplies that you need. So you're going to get the curriculum, the printouts. You're going to look over it. You're going to prepare, knowing that the supplies are going to be there for you when you get there. If you decide to do a different activity at any time, you need to ask us ahead of time. We use the curriculum that we use, the Orange curriculum it's called, on purpose, with our goals and values in mind. And so we want to make sure that everything that happens in the classroom is appropriate to what is being taught. Now you have total freedom in your creativity and your personality to lead that class any way that you see fit, that fits you in your class, but what is actually being taught needs to come from the curriculum that is provided, and that just keeps us all on the same page and things like that. You can imagine a church this size, it'd be very important that we all are on the same page. Okay, so you've been through the time with your kids. Maybe you've had prayer time. One thing you need to remember during prayer time is that somebody has to keep their eyes open. So you or another adult needs to keep your eyes open during prayer. We need to make sure that even during prayer time, our kids are safe. So somebody's eyes need to be open and watching the class. That's time that sometimes kids, might bother each other or do sneak something. And so we want to make sure that someone's watching. And you can let the kids know that. You can say, for your safety, one of us always keeps our eyes open during prayer time. And they completely understand that, of course. And God does as well if you're praying with your eyes open. I don't know how many of you have prayed with your eyes open while you're driving. I know I have. And I know that God hears me. So you can let them know that. Okay, another thing that might happen while you're with them is they need to go to the bathroom. So we have bathrooms downstairs in Acorn Alley. There's bathrooms in the classroom as well as bathrooms in the hallway. There are upstairs, there's bathrooms only in the hallway. So upstairs, really easy upstairs because you can just send your child to the bathroom. We have people in the hallways like Kelly Miller and Skip Miller who are always watching the kids getting to the bathroom and back to their class, to the bathroom, back to their class. So you can send them out and Kelly and Skip will make sure they end up back in your classroom. And downstairs, there's bathrooms in the classroom, and your specific training will talk to you more about how that happens. Basically, you don't go into a bathroom with a child. Never in the kids' bathrooms, the ones that are in the hallways, as adults, we never go in there. If there is an emergency, like somebody needs help or they didn't come out, you need to get one of us, one of the coordinators, one of the staff members to do that for you, okay, if you're in that situation. But downstairs in the classrooms, when there's bathrooms, you send them in, they come out, you make sure they wash their hands. 3 years old and up. And any younger than that, there's diaper changing, which that will be in your specific training. Okay, so we've gone through a class. Oh, and just remember that we always speak kindly to the children and to their parents. We never diagnose. If you need help with a child, you ask us. Sometimes you can just ask a parent. You can say, what are some ways that you can get Billy, to stay in his chair? Or, ask the parent to give you helps and stuff like that. And we don't give parenting advice. As you can imagine, that would not go over well in all cases. All right, so you've been through your class time, and now it's time for pickup. And so the parents are just going to come right to the classroom. They're going to have their security sticker with that number on it. You're going to look at that number, you're going to match it up to their child, and you're going to send the child out with their parent or grandparent with all their stuff and supplies that they had brought with them. And you don't need to collect that sticker. We leave that on them just in case in their journey through the building, if they lose their child, once again, we can match them up. So the safety team can match them up and make sure that we're sending a child out those main doors with the right parent. So we just leave the stickers on now. And so you just got to look at the numbers, match it up, and send them on out. All right. I think that is it. Oh, no, it's not. You got to clean up the room. So at the end, all the kids have left, and you just wipe up the tables. There's a spray in each classroom. There's paper towels. There's also wipes. You just spray up the surfaces, and then you kind of spritz the air as well to kill any airborne germs with the same spray. It's great. And then you're good to go. You just kind of return the room the way you found it for the next hour. If you made a huge mess, like you did a glitter craft or something with little tiny pieces of paper, or you had a snack that was messy, then there are vacuums provided that you can use real quick just to vacuum up the mess that you have made. And we're always there to help you as well so that it doesn't take a long time. And speaking of snack, we have many allergies among our children, so we have snack that you can serve them. And then if you want to serve anything outside of that, then you just let us know. You say, hey, I know we're going to celebrate January birthdays, and I thought I'd bring in some cupcakes. So you just need to let us know so that we can also let the parents know that this is what's happening this week so they can let us know. Okay. All right, so let me just, I'm glancing through, make sure that I've told you everything that you need to know. We don't take pictures of our children in the classroom or videos. I know they're stinking cute, but we cannot. We have a approved photographer that takes pictures for us for River Oak, and they can come through and take pictures, but we're not allowed to take pictures. This is also important. If you have your child in your classroom and you want to take a picture of your child, we ask that you don't, because other people don't know that that's your child, and they could be walking by and be like, why is that volunteer taking a picture of the children? So it's very important that you adhere to the same policies, whether it's your child or not. There are playground guidelines for those who are downstairs, which they will talk to in the individual training. Classroom management, if you arrive early and you arrive prepared and you have prayed, you'll be amazed at the difference in your classroom or small group time. Be very clear with your instructions with children. Make sure that you're not using sarcasm, that you give very clear rules. I always say be kind to each other in words and actions. That covers everything. Be kind to each other in words and actions. That covers everything, and that is in your manual as well. If you're having a super hard time with a child, please let us know. We'll take that child for a walk. We'll help them calm down. We'll help her think through her actions and words so that she can get back into the classroom. So you just let us know. Don't get so frustrated or let your whole time be taken over by a child who is having a hard time that day. And remember too that even if a child had a hard time one week, that it's a brand new start each and every week. So we try not to hold a record of wrongs, just like God doesn't against the children, and give them a fresh, clean slate each and every week. We want this time to be a loving time, a fun time, where they hear and learn about God, but they also make friends and develop that relationship with the church that will last a lifetime. All right. Well, I believe that I have gotten through everything for today. The next one is going to be on emergency procedures and also some that include health as well. Now, remember, you have to get through these 2 videos and then you get to meet with the staff member that's over your immediate area for specific training. I can't emphasize that enough. If we all are on the same page and we all adhere to the policies and procedures in a very loving and graceful way, we will make a huge impact on these children and families. Okay, that is video 1. I'll see you back for video 2.